First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you for attending today's important gathering. We come together on the occasion of introducing Turkmenistan's foreign policy plans for this year, an especially notable period, as 2025 has been proclaimed as the International Year of Peace and Trust. This year, we also take pride in celebrating the 30th anniversary of Turkmenistan's permanent neutrality. As you are aware, over the 3 decades since gaining its independence, Turkmenistan, following its peaceful neutral policy based on the principles of non-interference in the internal affairs of other states, non-entry into any military blocs, and advocating for the resolving of any international conflict exclusively by peaceful and diplomatic means, has made an enormous contribution to the cause of promoting peace throughout the world. One of the recent major diplomatic milestones in this regard is the adoption of the United Nations resolution entitled 2025 International Year of Peace and Trust. On March 21, 2024, during the 63rd plenary meeting of the 78th session of the UN General Assembly, this resolution was co-sponsored by the 86 member states of the United Nations organization. It reflects the fundamental purposes and principles of the UN Charter, in particular, the commitments to settle disputes by peaceful means and methods. The resolution International Year of Peace and Trust 2025 represents the practical embodiment of the philosophy of the new international relations. Dialogue is a guarantee of peace, announced by the national leader of the Turkmen people, chairman of Halk Maslahati of Turkmenistan, Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov. Turkmenistan considers the decision to declare 2025 as the International Year of Peace and Trust as a global-scale event and a genuine opportunity for a qualitative transition to a new stage in international relations. The special symbolism of 2025 was emphasized in the context of significant events: the 30th anniversary of Turkmenistan's permanent neutrality, the 80th anniversary of the founding of the United Nations, and 33rd anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Turkmenistan and the Republic of Korea, highlighting the alignment of national achievements with international aspirations. Talking about the symbolism of each year, I would like to highlight the year 2024, which has been declared by our country as the font of wisdom of Mahtumguli Fragi. As you all know, Mahtumguli Fragi was a great thinker and poet of the Turkmen nation, whose works continue to inspire our ongoing efforts to promote peace and trust on a global scale. Emphasizing the legacy of this outstanding master of words, the President of Turkmenistan, Serdar Berdimuhamedov, has presented his new book, Mahtumguli, the Sage of the World, to readers. So this is a book I can show you. The book which was authored and written by our President. So the book explores the rich literary heritage of Mahtumguli Fragi and how his ideas laid the foundation for Turkmenistan's foreign policy. His message of peace, justice, humanism, friendship, brotherhood, and respect for all continue to play a significant role in fostering international relations. Another valuable work that showcases the history of the Turkmen people, their moral values, and the evolution of science, education, and culture in Turkmenistan is the new book by the national leader of the Turkmen people and chairman of the Halk Maslahati of Turkmenistan, Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov, called The Jewel of the Mind. So let me show you another book which was written recently by our national leader, the chairman of the Halk Maslahati, Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov. This recently published book provides scientific insights into the political and trade relations of ancient Turkmen states such as Altıntepe, Margush, Seljuk, and Khorezmshah with their neighbors. Historical records indicate that Turkmens have upheld the principles of peace and effectively applied preventive diplomacy since ancient times. Dear participants, continuing my speech about the history of the Turkmen neutrality, I would like to give you some dates and facts for better understanding of our neutrality policy. On December 12, 1995, at the United Nations General Assembly, 185 member states unanimously adopted a special resolution on the permanent neutrality of Turkmenistan. For Turkmenistan, that day became a national point of pride, demonstrating that its centuries-old traditions of goodwill, hospitality, and neighborly relations align with the goals and objectives of the global community. The neutrality status has been reconfirmed over time, most notably on June 3, 2015, when the United Nations General Assembly once again endorsed the resolution, highlighting that Turkmenistan's principal stance is held in high esteem on the world stage. As a logical outgrowth of this recognition, in February 2017, the UN General Assembly unanimously voted to designate December 12 as the International Day of Neutrality, further spotlighting Turkmenistan's special role in advancing peace and partnership among nations. For the Turkmen people, December 12 has long been celebrated as Neutrality Day, second in importance only to Independence Day. In preparation for this year of significance, Turkmenistan has presented a concept of activities and priorities designed to underscore the relevance of neutrality as a practical strategy for mitigating conflict and promoting development. Turkmenistan believes that by strengthening partnerships, especially with neutral and non-aligned states, the international community can develop more effective ways to prevent and resolve disputes. This is consistent with the initiative of the President of Turkmenistan, Serdar Berdimuhamedov, to develop a global security strategy that accounts not just for military and political factors, but also for economic, environmental, technological, and humanitarian dimensions of security. Turkmenistan views 2025, the International Year of Peace and Trust, as a crucial period in the humanization of international relations. The directions of our activities in multilateral structures will be focused on the following objectives: ensuring the rights of refugees and stateless persons, supporting motherhood and childhood, creating conditions for the comprehensive development of youth, enabling them to realize their potential in science, creativity, and sports,